mortgage rates have increased three to up to 3.14% for a 30-year mortgage. By the way, historically speaking, that is an incredibly low mortgage rate. I know that we're all a little bit, gotten used to this cheap money and free money, but look, at 3.14% is still lower than your grandfather probably got when he did his first mortgage. So this is still a very low number, but it's up from 3.10%. If you have 20% down, you're ready to buy. I wouldn't let this stop you. By the way, refinance demand, these are people that have mortgages that are refinancing, demand fell to the lowest level in 3 months. But mortgage applications for purchasing new homes declined 2% for the week. And that is 13% lower than it was for the same week a year ago. So dramatic decline in refinance. This is going to, and new mortgages. This is going to obviously hurt. Total application volume for mortgages fell 7% last week. 7%. That's a significant drop. So we are here. We are here. And I don't care whether it's Florida, Texas, the two best housing markets, or Nevada or Arizona, other very, very good housing markets. I mean, we are seeing buyers sitting on the sidelines. And I don't believe it's got anything to do with mortgage rates. I don't really believe some of it obviously has to do with prices, because the price of an average home has exceeded has priced out a lot of people able to qualify for mortgages. So that certainly is a part of it. There's no doubt about it. And those prices have to start to drop. And I suspect they will start to drop in the next 2 months, by the end of the year, for sure, as we see another probably back-to-back bad week next week, in all likelihood in the week after. We now have a trend. I mean, this has been more than 5 weeks. That definitely constitutes a trend. And the trend is a spiral downward. It's not a good thing. And I think we've reached the top. So if you have a good job and you have been waiting to buy a house, maybe your wait's going to be over sooner if you've been waiting for prices to come down, because I think there's a good chance within the next 4 or 5 months, the price is going to start coming down. So we'll watch that. This is critically important to our economic system, critically important. I think, and I've said this for 35 years, the construction sector of the economy is something that I've always watched very, very closely, because it is a wonderful gauge of what is happening in the economy. And I think that we are going to continue to see construction spending start to drop until we get an infrastructure bill. Then about 6 months after that, it'll start picking up again. But we will start seeing spending drop. We're going to see construction starting to slow down. We're going to see national home builders in markets around the country starting to pull back on the reins a little bit and try to keep some sort of sense of low volume as far as houses that are being built that are unaccounted for from a sales standpoint yet. So we're going to continue to see this trend going on for some time. And I think that it's I wouldn't say with 100% certainty, but I think it's fairly safe to say that we may be at the top of the market right now nationally. I can't speak for every part of the country for sure. I doubt, maybe not out in Las Vegas or Phoenix or parts of Florida and Texas, but for the most part, I think that we probably have reached a top. Not to mention, you young people, maybe even second home buyers who are waiting and desiring a home, a new home or a home, have gotten kind of accustomed to the waiting. So much so that I think it's forced them into a bit of a comfort level in what they have. So the young person saying, you know what, we live in a great apartment. We're not worried about paying taxes. Our insurance isn't going up. Property tax, we don't have to worry about. Yeah, our rent's going to likely continue to go up. But at the same time, We still have a good job. We're able to afford. There's no sense in rushing to buy a home. And I think we're going to see that comfort level begin to weigh on demand by consumers. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.